I'm back. And I also have the urge to meal prep. It's past 9 o'clock, but I have a few things I need to whip up for the week. So I thought I would just film it. And I also have a lot I want to share. I'm ready for growth. I've felt really stagnant, and I feel like it's really just time for me to get out of these comfort zones that I create for myself. I've been in one for definitely 6 to 8 years. And I've begun to get out of this comfort zone. One of the biggest changes I've made most recently is getting back into dating. Yeah, that's a whole thing. I feel because I'm an introvert, I can go very hermit mode, but maybe it's a little extreme. And I've only been like averaging 3 to 4 dates a year, very minimal. So I was like, that has to change. So that's the first thing I've been doing. All of a sudden, I've gone on a variety of dates. I've had about 5 dates in a 3-week span. So that's been fun. I'm very open-minded, and I'm also at this point in life, a very kind of, it's not super confusing. It's not your traditional life. I do have one child of my own, and I really tried to follow sort of traditional patterns in my 20s. Was in a relationship that was more platonic. Have my daughter from that, and she is the best thing to ever happen to me. So she's growing up, becoming a preteen, and here I am very much single and doing the single parenting thing for years now, which there's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's very peaceful in many ways. But I'm at this turning point figuring out what I really want. And I'm kind of open to almost 2 different paths. I would like either path to involve a partner eventually, like a really healthy relationship. I've never had a really healthy relationship. So there's that. The good news is, like, I have a daughter, and I'm so grateful I have a child. So I'm getting older, obviously, not younger. I don't know. I think I might want more children, especially if I'm in a healthy relationship and that guy wants children. I could see myself having more children. However, if he doesn't, I have a healthy, happy, intelligent child. Like, I'm really blessed. So I could also see just enjoying life with a partner. I don't know what the future holds, but I know I have to take action and be out there in the world to attract what I'm seeking. I feel it's rare to find the chemistry and the compatibility, and that is what I want. I've already done platonic. I know what it entails. Maybe it works out really great for other people, but it doesn't really work out that great for me from what I've experienced. It doesn't feel right. So anyway, that was a long-winded back to filming explanation. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna show you my vegetables I just meal prepped. Because I just got back from Washington State. I visited my best friend and her family, and we had roasted vegetables every night with our like protein on the side, and they make theirs really crispy. So I tried to recreate these really crispy broccoli and carrots, and I feel I succeeded. They're like really crispy. So I may have overdone it a little bit, but I've been using the Ninja Crispy, and they look good. Let's test. The carrots are good. I feel like the carrots needed to be a little bit crispier, but let's try the broccoli. The broccoli's crispy. I set it for 425 to 450 for the first 10 minutes, and then the just crispy at 400 to 425 for the last 5. Flipped it once. The carrots needed more time, but that's okay. I think I'm just gonna do like burger bowls this week. And I'm gonna try this meat for the first time. Oh, okay, that's leaking because I opened it. This is Force of Nature 100% grass-fed ground beef. Alrighties. It's majorly leaking, but I'm gonna put this in a bowl and then add some seasoning and put it in the pan. Nice and quick. I realize that many of my followers maybe followed my content because of Blueprint longevity related topics. And I mean, I do love cooking, and I really enjoyed preparing some of the Blueprint meals. That was really fun. I have found that being super strict with longevity related things. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being pretty disciplined in the longevity area and wellness habits. And really just focusing on a holistic way of life is really important to me. But I was getting a little fixated on those kind of topics. Also, I was preparing a lot more vegetarian-like meals on the kind of blueprint plan. And now I incorporate meat. I was low on iron. My muscle mass was small, or non-existent. So I've been focusing on weight training and being more mindful of eating protein. I have to become better at it still, at eating enough protein like at every meal. I think 30 grams of protein at every meal would be a good goal. And trying to hit maybe 100 grams at least a day, 100 to 110, 115 grams of protein a day. So I'm not there yet. I need to be better at that too. Usually I'm like eating between 50 and 90, quite the drastic span, but you don't have to be perfect every day. And that's what I'm realizing. I'm more type B than I am type A. But I would say some of my habits are becoming a little bit more type A, and some of my routines are a little bit more type A. But I would say I'm a type B person. So I'm not gonna be perfect, but I'm gonna try to be a little bit better every day. Okay, to the meat, I added about a teaspoon of onion powder, about a teaspoon of smoked paprika, about a quarter teaspoon pepper, and salt. I love this purchase I made recently, these cute little pepper and salt containers off of Amazon. I've been eyeing them for months, and I was like, just get them. You like them, just get them. And they were very well worth the, I think like $20-ish, $25. And then to this pan, heated at about medium heat, I'm gonna add the seasoned beef. Okay, while that is cooking, I'm just gonna talk a little bit more about my dating adventures, because this is really interesting of a topic, I think, especially because the dating scene is really challenging. It's just a different way of life and culture and being now. I mean, it's not been very good. I've been a little bit disappointed in the XY species, but it's getting better. I was like, oh, I'm attracting a lot like nicer men recently. No complaints. I've been primarily on the dating apps. That is where I met my two longest relationships in my 20s that were platonic. I don't have a good track record with dating apps, but anyways, I'm on them. Hinge and Bumble, and I've been on dates with men from both apps, and also got hit on in Whole Foods. And if that's not up my alley, I don't know what is. I was staring at the guacamole. I mean, I'm really analyzing the guac. And then I hear like a, what is your name? And it took me by surprise, turn around and there's a man. There's a man. And he's like, oh my gosh, you have such pretty eyes. I was like, oh, thank you. I mean, he was full flirt mode. He didn't see my eyes originally, but then he saw my eyes and he was, flirting it up and asked for my number. And I met him. I met him. I already had gone on a date earlier that week with a Hinge guy. And then I met Whole Foods guy. And then I think I had a third date. Yeah, that Friday. Then I met a Bumble guy. So, anywho, as I've said, most of them have felt very platonic. I actually feel like had a little bit of chemistry with the Whole Foods guy, but I don't know. And then Hinge guy seemed really into me, and we had gone on a couple dates. And then he went a little bit cold while I was on my trip. But I mean, I was dating other people, so it is what it is. I mean, I'm not judging him, but I was like, oh, he kind of went a little bit cold, but he was still communicating with me and reaching out. I get back, he's like, I'm sorry, I've been a bad replier. I've just not been in the mood to talk much. He's like, some stuff happened. Stuff happened? I'm thinking, is it family related? Is it work related? Is it a woman? It could be anything. Turns out it was a woman. I commend the guy for being honest. Yeah, he said an ex reached out and that really messed him up. But I mean, I didn't hear the full story. I don't want to hear the full story. But he still proceeded to say, but I really want to get to know you better if you're open to it. If not, I totally understand if you want to move on. And I said, I think it's best I move on. I'm not getting involved in any triangle situation. I want a circle. Like, I just want circulating between me and one man. And if you're into your ex still, no. You can have your ex. Like, I don't want to continue to get to know you. So that's that. Then the other dates, 3 other dates with Bumble guys. Nice men. They paid for a nice dinner. We were engaging in great conversation. But all 3 felt platonic. Mutually platonic. And then one person even said that's how they felt. I was like, oh, I mean, same. I felt the same. So I have no problem. You just need to move on, move forward. I don't want to enter into a platonic relationship. It doesn't seem like the men do either. And onwards, and hopefully I find my guy. So my meal prep is somewhat minimal, but this is fine for the next couple days. I have the ground beef. I ended up doing like these medallion thinly sliced potatoes. They almost taste like a potato chip. They're really delicious. And then we have carrots and broccoli that I air fried that you saw. Berries. I also have a lot of berries in the fridge. I wanted to show that. Some raw carrots with hummus too if I need a quick snack. And I'll be pretty set to pack my lunch. I also have a salad kit in the fridge and some strawberries for my daughter, Greek yogurt for the both of us, cottage cheese, eggs. Oh, and these bananas that are definitely becoming a little ripe that I either will make banana bread with or banana pancakes. I realize this may not sound like enough food, but I have snack items too, nuts. Again, sometimes I make protein pancakes, sometimes breakfast for dinner, honestly. I also have some frozen food, just a couple items, some pesto pasta and chicken nuggets for my daughter. So a healthier brand. It'll suffice. Done with meal prepping. It's heading towards 11 and I need to get ready for bed. I am fading now. So I was gonna go through my skincare routine real quickly with you. The one area especially I'm really interested in with like, you know, some anti-aging aspects is skincare and skin treatments. I really have not dabbled in anything besides a regular facial here and there. Oh yeah, and then I did get a Hydra facial recently, but for, you know, it usually runs hundreds of dollars. I got it done at a school, actually the same school I went to cosmetology school, like the same chain, the Salon Professional Academy. So something that I paid like 150 bucks for. It was like a 15-20 minute service, and yeah, I do think it like cleansed my skin pretty well, but it wasn't as relaxing as a normal facial where, you know, she massages your face for like 30 minutes. Anyways, it wasn't quite the bang for the buck I was looking for. So with that said, besides normal facials, I've not done anything. No Botox, nothing. But I'm very open to good skincare. So what I've been doing currently, this is just something I decided to do, was extra virgin olive oil Blueprint as my like moisturizer. And I'm also currently using it as a makeup remover because it does help remove makeup. It might be overcompensating with moisture, and sometimes I think my skin might be drying out. That's what the facialist noticed, is that my skin was pretty dry, and she thought that maybe my skin was overcompensating for all this heavy oil. But I think the heavy extra virgin olive oil, it has some antibacterial properties, antifungal, antibacterial, and I think that's what really prevents my breakouts. I don't really get, besides I have a couple right now, but besides that and around my period, I don't really get breakouts anymore, which I'm so thankful, because I have definitely battled with acne throughout my life. I probably should go back to just a normal makeup remover, I know. After the makeup is off, I'm gonna double cleanse with Vanicream. And I know like the oil helped get my eye makeup off. I don't know if it does a great job getting the foundation off. It gets some off, but I'm definitely gonna double cleanse. And this is nice and gentle on my skin. I've been really pleased. It does not upset it at all. So usually on my freshly cleansed face, I'll do red light therapy once a day. I actually already did it this morning. I had some downtime, and this Omnilux device has like an automatic button. Once this part is charged, you attach it and it goes for 10 minutes and then automatically shuts off. So I've been trying to do it once a day. I don't always do it, but I feel that it has made a little bit of a difference. I was trying this stabilizing repair cream by Dermalogica and I like it. It was recommended to me by the esthetician to kind of put hydration back into my skin. I definitely needed it, but this lasted like 14 days and it's gone. It's obviously a small travel size one and I was traveling. So I don't really want to put the olive oil back on my face right now, so I'm going to do my favorite mask. This is like my 5th time I've used this Biodance BioCollagen Real Deep Mask with probiotics, galactomyces, ferment filtrate, low molecular hyaluronic acid solution, and low molecular collagen. It has great ratings. So as you can see, it kind of starts out like this white, cloudy white mask, and then I wear it all night long. It's safe to wear it all night. And then it's gonna be clear and kind of translucent when you wake up, and all of that collagen and moisture will seep into the skin, and my skin looks like so dewy and bouncy in the morning. I love it. Like, it really does a good job. My skin just looks way more hydrated for a bit of time, a couple days. There's also these like little eye holes, and I just kind of use these too. Why not? Why not? I'm gonna do it like where it's open here. There you go. Little abstract, a little interesting, but your skin will feel so good in the morning. All right, it is bedtime. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for being here and watching and listening to my dating life and meal prepping with me. I'm excited to share more about all these topics and get to creating some more. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.